Hello, Internet. It's currently June 26th, 2024. I'm on my Xbox 360. It's less than a month until the. Hey, look, it's Nukeman and Master Chief. It's less than a month until this storefront goes offline and everything is. Well, I guess we'll see what happens, right? The stuff that's with the Xbox One stuff here is backwards compatible, so it'll still show up in the Series store or the Xbox One store. I myself do not have an Xbox One. I think I had one for a very short time. I had the Xbox One S. I was trying out Game Pass back in the day, when it first came out. And I was curious. But yeah, basically there's been a development where there's a bunch of stuff that got discounted steeply, and then also a bunch of Capcom stuff is on sale now. So that. But I just wanted to show everything real quick, just a nice a nice look at all the games before they're gone. So yeah, one quick brief once over, and then I guess while I'm doing this, a deep dive on anything that's oh, you should check this out, or before this goes away. Personal picks, because I can only talk about what I've played, or what I remember being worth playing. Alright, Adrenaline Misfits, Adventure Time Secret, Air Conflict, Secret Wars, Alan Wake, Alice Madness Returns, this is backwards compatible, Alien Isolation, so apparently this is going away because it doesn't say Xbox One under it, but there's Xbox One, PS4 versions of this, so it's one of those cross-platform games. Or I guess when it came out, it was on a bunch of different stuff, and 360 just happened to be one of them. But no more 360 version. Alien vs Predator, Aliens Colonial Marines. If you know, you know. I've never played Aliens vs Predator. I don't know. I feel like this is both Aliens and Predator. I feel as a brand, not so much Alien, because I feel after Prometheus it kind of came back. Not really a well-managed brand, but whatever. I didn't see the new Predator that came out, though, so maybe it's okay. Alone in the Dark. There was a recent new entry in the series, but the studio got shut down because I guess it didn't sell very well. It was one of those Embracer group projects, but yeah. I guess also, since we're at the beginning, I'm probably going to forget a lot of things. Or not forget a lot of things, but there's probably some stuff I could have said up front. But check Steam. It might be on there. I don't know. I think this was wasn't this one of the first episodic games back in the day when that was a thing, and these were the episodic model, air quotes, was a thing that was going to be more explored. That didn't really work out, did it? There's not a lot of episodic games nowadays. And the ones that are, it's kind of very, I don't know. Actually, yeah, it's it's just not the episodic model just never really, I would say, it never really panned out. I didn't play this back in the day, but one of my friends did, and they said it was okay. It's not it's between okay and bad. It's not the best thing ever, but it's not that good. So yeah. Anarchy Reigns. I believe this is also another version that has multiple SKUs. So it's on Xbox One and Series. Maybe I don't know. I think there's a whatchamacallit version of this. Another one farther down the road. I was gonna say something. Oh, also, always try a physical copy. Might be able to track something down on eBay. I actually just spent a lot of money on Xenosaga 3 because I finally found a copy. But then it was listed as expense 100 and something, but then it got dropped to one something that was lower. So I spent over $100 on it, but I finally got it, so I can finally play it. So I'm happy about that. I will definitely be probably streaming that on my channel soon. Apache Air Assault, Arcania. Also, sorry, because this is just the style of videos I make. I'm just talking as I do stuff, and it's that's just what it is. Sorry. Armored Core Verdict Day. There was an Armored Core that came out last year. So if you're into that, there you go. This one's gonna be gone. I mean, maybe not forever, but maybe forever. Because Dead Rising, I believe, is one of the games that's getting delisted. But then Capcom literally just announced a remastered deluxe, whatever. It was like a weird name, deluxe remaster. Anywho, it's coming back. So yeah, it's like the options basically are piracy, emulation, if you can, hook something up that way. Tracking down a physical copy if one exists, because not every game on here is going to have one. And then if it's on another platform like Steam, or not another platform, but like the PC version might actually exist on another storefront that doesn't delist their games like Xbox and Nintendo, and soon to be PlayStation whenever they shut down the PS3 store. But like but not like in perpetuity, whatever that word is. Like sometimes stuff does get delisted from like Steam and GOG, so it's not like forever, all the time. It's usually pretty good. Because yeah, it's like if that wasn't the case, then people wouldn't be like such proponents or like use Steam as much as they do. They feel like, oh, why would I buy these games if they get delisted like on a regular basis? I mean, I said my piece on this last video, or the last whatever video, or the first video, and I was like, it's not like you're going to go onto iTunes and like all the songs from the 80s or 70s or whatever decade, pick your choice, are just gone because they're like, we decided to just take them off, or shut down that version of the store, or just like shut down the iTunes store and like make another one, or just, well, I guess they're not making another 360 online store, but whatever, dude. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. Army 2. Oh, this is backwards compatible. No reason to like talk about anything backwards compatible. Assassin's Creed, like if you're an Assassin's Creed fan, it's like, yeah, you or like anything that's like this. Like this is, I mean, Assassin's Creed back in the day was new. It's like 20 years later or whatever. So it's like there's so many of them. So it's like it's stuff like this. It's like these are known quantities of like any like popular series. Assault on Dark Athena, I believe I picked this up recently, right? Because I was like, oh, this is going away, but I want to play it. I've got the Butcher Bay game like from back in the day, but I don't. Yeah, okay, I did pick this up. But I've not played Assault on Dark Athena, which I think includes that one. Asher's Wrath, Attack of the Movies 3D, Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Burning Earth. I don't know if this is like the one that's infamous for having like the easy 1,000 gamer score, but one of the Avatar games is like that, where it's like instantly you'll have like within like 90 seconds of play of the game, you'll have all the achievements. It's pretty funny. Banjo, okay, backwards compatible. Kind of crazy, dude. I would, okay, to like not to get on my soapbox here, but like between the Suicide Squad game, Gotham Knights game, and then the rumored, I mean, I guess Wonder Woman doesn't count, but it's like there are two games that came out in like the Arkhamverse that don't have Batman, and it's like I feel like they lost the plot of like, we want games with Batman in them. If you're gonna put them in like the Arkham universe, like what are you doing, Rocksteady? And then just like, what they got what they deserved. Tried to make a live service game, and it was super duper flop because like nobody wants that anymore, or like not anymore, but just like nobody's asking for that. That's not a a model most people enjoy, so they got what they deserve, in my opinion. So yeah, but yeah, Arkham City and Asylum, to the greats, in my opinion. I love Arkham City. I'll actually, while we're here, it's not on here, but Arkham Origins, my personal favorite in the entire Arkhamness, just because I like that setting, I like the setup, I like the story, I like the scenario. The boss fight's great, and the combat is like, it's not Rocksteady because it's WB Montreal. Actually, I think it was the same team that did Gotham Knights. But yeah, dude, it was great. I loved it. But yeah, it, I don't need to talk about these games because they probably are known quantities. But yeah, apparently they're getting delisted, so not even the greats get saved. Battle Fantasia. I have this on PS3. I think I'd have to hook it up. I think I might turn it on while I'm doing this, and then I'll just like switch over to it. But yeah, it's a fighting game. $20. 1 second. Let me Yeah, let me turn my PS3 on while I... Where's my controller? Sitting in the dark, I can't see anything. This is great. Okay, there we go. I'll switch over to that once I'm done with this to see if I have Battle Fantasia, I think, on there. Alright, backwards compatible, Battlefield 3, Battle Station Specific, Battle Stations Midway, Bayonetta, backwards compatible. There's a Digital Foundry video, I believe, I can't remember which one's which, but like, there's like a 15th anniversary or something edition, and like, there's very like minor differences in like this, like the whatever's, but they do a good job of like showing like which ones are better. I believe, what was the other game? I can't think of the one where you're like the president in third person, like Gears. That one is like actually I think better on the PlayStation consoles, but Bayonetta is usually like that's performance wise, you know, frame rate, etc. It's like usually better on the 360. But yeah, it's backwards compatible. Black College Football, the experience. Man, I cannot see these fonts that good of my aging eyesight. Xbox, this is backwards compatible. Beautiful Katamari, I think I picked this up. It's backwards compatible though, because I was like, dude, yeah, I was like, this has been out. I like Katamari. Let's, yeah. Anyway, Big League Sports. All the Kinect games pour one out because they're just like legit going away. Also, I just remembered at the most recent Xbox showcase. It's Summer Game Fest now, but it's not E3. But like when they did their thing at the end, like I think it was Sarah Bond. They said so. It's like part of their like whole Xbox branding thing though. Like lately, is they talk about game preservation, but it's like I feel like if you're shutting down your 360 storefront, and it's like you're like, oh, we're all about game preservation, but there's no plan to like bring any of this stuff forward or like preserve it. Not the best look. Also, with Forza, whatchamacallit, Horizon 4, right? That's getting delisted because of all the licensing issues. It's like, couldn't you just make a version without the licensing? Well, I guess that's the cars, right? So it's a whole ridiculous thing, but like, okay. I don't believe you now, so good job with that. Binary Domain. This is a hidden gem. Not a lot of people have played it or know about it, but it's worth checking out. It's like a third person. I think it has like voice commands as well. If you got a headset that's compatible, though I don't know if it supports all modern headsets since it is like on, well, at least Xbox One. It says backwards compatible. So yeah, Binary Commando. This is one of the ones that's been price cut to something lower. So this is wow. I haven't been on here since they did that, but this is $1.49, so that's not bad. But then, like, the problem is, like, if there's any DLC, but it doesn't look like there is. Wow, okay. That's not bad. $1.49 Bionic Commando. I don't think I have this one on PS3 either, but then it didn't get the best reviews. So yeah, it might be on Steam. I'd have to check. But $1.49, yeah. Bioshock 2, Bioshock Infinite. Those are all backwards compatible. And there's that collection that came out. Birds of Steel, Black. I don't know about the Xbox original games, because I think this one is on the series consoles, but it doesn't say Xbox One on here, clearly. So that's just weird. Black Ops 3. Isn't Black Ops 6 like the one coming out this year? So yeah, a whole 3 games ago. But then you look at the price on this one, isn't this like the one I like freaked out about? Because I was like, dude, it's still $50 effing dollars. So yeah. But then like Activision is like part of like Xbox now, so it's like that's the whole thing of like, oh, you know. Anyway, that's the Blackwater Connect, Blade Storm. Is this really on here? Is this the 1,000 Troops game? This might be the 1,000 Troops, or was it 1,000,000? I don't know. If you know, you know. There was one of these Blaze Blue games I wanted to pick up. It was like the one with like the strategy layer. This isn't it. I'd have to. I didn't. I think I have it. I have it pinned. I'll have to check those after this. And then we've got Blaze Blue. I can't see what the subtitle is. Like Continuum Shift, something CS. Details. Continuum Shift. Yeah, a lot of Arc System Works, man. Like games from like I think this is like the era, right, where like those like first started. Or not first started because Guilty Gear, but like there was like a. Well, I think well, okay. what happened in general was like Street Fighter 4 came back and or like came out, and that was like a whole like rising tide of like fighting game resurgence. And then like this was in there too, because it was just like across the board, like the entire genre just had like a, you know, it's been riding that wave ever since, honestly. So it's kind of neat to like look back and see all these blinks. I picked this up on my series console, so I was curious if it just like would say purchased, but yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Like these Xbox originals, this one I know is on series because I downloaded it, but they don't say if they're that they're backwards compatible. So I'm not sure what's up with that. But yeah, anyway. Blood Drive, Blood Rain 2. I believe this was recently remastered, or at least re-released. So the first two, or there's only two, but there's like a weird like not whatever game. Or like another Blood Rain game that was like I think a Metroidvania or some sort of spin-off or something that wasn't like the traditional 3D action like the rest of them. Actually, are these all on here still? I'm surprised because I thought, okay, so maybe anything on here is like not. Well, I guess that's actually I'm confusing this with the series store because sometimes on the series store it'll say something I can't remember, like view details or something, and like you click the game or you hit the A button and like it goes to the listing and it says like not available. So I guess everything on this, at least the 360 store, is like available, which is nice because it's quite obnoxious on the series store when I'm like browsing the retro section and it's like, oh, this isn't available, and it's like, oh, cool. Anyway, Blue Dragon. I've had this game in my backlog since I got it, and it's still there. So one day I'd like to play it. I should play it this year, honestly, because I need to do the or not I need to, but I'd like to do a Akira Toriyama tribute series where I just play through a bunch of games where he like designed characters or designed or yeah, did character designs or was like involved with any of the like design stuff in the game. Bolt. Also, if you don't know, Akira Toriyama is the creator of Dragon Ball series. That's why I'm. But yeah, anyway, Bolt, Xbox One, also backwards compatible. Bomberman X Zero, I believe, was not a very well received game, but it's Konami. You know what? I'm not on Team Konami right now. I'm very like anti-Konami actually, actively, but I don't want to talk about it. So we'll just move on. Yeah, and then all the Borderlands games are in a Pandora collection of sorts that just came or recently came out. It didn't just come out, but yeah. I think it has like the not pre-sequel, Tales from the Borderlands, as well as maybe something else. I'd have to check it. We're going to check it because I'm going to do like everything in this video. I'm going to go down everything in the store right now because I want to do like a before and after, like when it gets shut down, and this is like the before, like a month before. And then like I guess I was thinking of doing a video like the day before, if that seems like just do a month before and it'll be like, and like I doubt there'll be any big moves that happen, because the only thing that's happened like since I did that one in January was the was it Tales of Zillia? There was some JRPG from Namco Bandai or Bandai Namco. I don't know which order the names are in. Sorry. And that one is delisted on PS3 and Vita or something. So yeah, but I mean, there's still physical copies, so you can still get it. You just gotta pay through the nose because eBay. I mean, you can probably find it for cheap. I found it for cheap when I looked for it after the fact, but I didn't pick it up. I probably should. Anyway, Bound by Flame, Brave the video game, Breakdown. I have a physical copy, so I imagine I don't have this. I probably don't. Yeah, this is probably also on the series store. So I don't know why it's not listed as that though. Backwards compatible. Brink, I brought this up last time. I'm not picking this up. It's $3. Oh, did they drop the price on this? Ah, man. Maybe I will pick it up. I don't know. Did I ever pick it up on PS3? Because I feel like I bought this. I had oh, yeah, like I think I have a physical copy of this because I bought it on both platforms. But like when I checked my PS3 box when I got home from GameStop, they put the wrong disc in, so I have like two 360 versions. But yeah, it's a whole thing. But okay, this is backwards compatible. I just want to check the price real quick. $10. Okay. Yeah, Brothers in Arms was like, it was, I don't know. It came out. It blew up. It was like, you know, one of those niche tactical games. Like, you know, it was like the XCOM of its day, I guess. But not a lot of Not a lot of entries since. Though I think there's like a different subtitle version that's like not this one. That's actually the game I'm thinking of, but whatever. It's like Hell's Highway. I think it's like a sequel or something. The other one's called like something something, or maybe it's just Brothers in Arms. Anyway, Brutal Legend, backwards compatible. Bullet Soul, Bullet Soul Infinite Burst. I think these are 2D shooters, if I'm not mistaken. Speaking of 2D shooters, it's like you don't really see that, like, even still, right? Like, it is neat that we have the, what was the game? It came out, like, recently on series consoles on Game Pass and PC, but then it's coming to PS5 soon. But, like, it's not Bullet Hell, it's Bullet Heaven. I think it's Vampire Survivor. It's something with vampires in the title. I don't know. I haven't played it. I didn't pick it up. I my going theory, because I was like, okay, at the time when it was like blowing up and everybody was playing, I was like, and I saw gameplay, so I was like, okay, it doesn't look like it's for me. Or just okay, it's a shooter of sorts. Was just like it reminded me of what was that game? It's like the game in Forza that's or was it Project Gotham, where it's like a game within a game. It's just like a not Gravity Rush. Crap, it might be in here, but like it's a little game where it's like Robotron, but not Robotron, and you just like shoot things, and I just thought it was like that, but yeah, nothing. When that thing's out, it's like I guess the user base will just flock to anything, right? Anyway, Bulletstorm, I believe this got a remaster on current gen or last gen. Bullet, which for some reason I keep seeing this game in like YouTube videos about like, oh, it's a hidden gem, it's a hit. It's not that good. It's like you should play the demo and then like you judge for yourself. But it has 4 stars. I don't know how, because I mean I didn't personally play it, but from what I saw back in the day, it's like did not look like it really moved the needle. But okay, so if you're into that, have fun. Bully, Bureau, XCOM Declassified. I think I have this on Steam or PS3, and I just never got through it. I played a bit, but I bounced off. And I know I've got both of these because I picked this up recently because I was like, oh, I better get this before it gets delisted if it's going away. Yeah. And then I know I got this because it's on the series console and I picked it up, right? So, but yeah, dude, I've been burnt out, man. Like, talk about just, yeah. EA Graveyard. I'll just say that. Jeez. Command and Conquer. Speaking of EA Graveyard. These are all backwards compatible. Oh, Red Alert 3. Oh, Command and Conquer 3, rather. And then Red Alert 3. Red Alert 3, Kane's Wrath. Or Command and Conquer 3, Kane's Wrath. How much are these? I mean, they're backwards compatible, but, yeah, $15. Just curious. They're all $15. I mean, pricing on everything so far, besides that Black Ops game, kind of pretty fair. Like, nothing's been, like, over $20. Caladrius, which I believe is just another 2D shooter with, like, a play on the Gradius name, right? Is it Konami? Or is it... Who makes Gradius in that Konami? Yeah, $20. Details... Oh, no. Is it a shooter, though? Well, Chris, the gallery is very, yeah. Is there anything in the gallery? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, 2D shooter. Alright, we don't need to talk about Call of Duty. Backwards compatible, apparently, and digitally available. Not on Game Pass, surprisingly, I believe, because everybody's like, when is it coming to Game Pass? When's it coming to Game Pass? Or, like, I don't know. Why? But okay. Yeah, anyway, we'll skip over Call of Duty. Call of Juarez, Bound in Blood, Call of Juarez Cartel, both backwards compatible, so whatever. Carnival Games, Monkey See, Monkey Do, or MSMD, Connect. Oh, it's a Connect game. Okay, it's required. I saw that as I was reading. Cars Major National. Oh, this is backwards compatible, but the first Cars one isn't. I imagine this is the first one. Anyway, Cars 2, the video game, backwards compatible. Cars 3, Driven to Win. Cars Racerama. I've never actually seen the Cars animated film, so yeah, I have no knowledge of this stuff. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 and Lords of Shadow, both backwards compatible. Catherine. I believe this got a remaster on PS4 era or PS4 Xbox One era consoles. I don't know the gen number. I'm sorry, Gen 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever, like whatever that era or last gen. There's a last gen remaster. Child of Eden. Okay, this is backwards compatible. Blah, 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 blah. Can't talk. Backwards compatible. I've wanted to pick this up forever, but I've still yet to. Apparently, Civilization Revolution. Backwards compatible. Destiny. Yeah. No comment. Submitted without comment. Codan. This is backwards compatible. Condemned. I'd say pick up Condemned. It's backwards compatible, but it's not going away. But if you haven't picked it up, don't look anything up. Actually, like don't even like look into anything. Just like go by my word and pick this up and like tell me what you think if you play it, because this game back in the day, it got a sequel too. So it's like I don't see it on here though, which is a bummer. But I have the sequel. It's like yeah, man. Sega, man, like Sega's got like a really weird like publishing history, but like sometimes they really hit. Like Bayonetta, isn't that no, that's wait, is that no, it's not. It's not Sega, but it's yeah. They're just like they've got like some really interesting Japanese stuff, but then like stuff like this that's like not something you'd expect from them. It's like really like wow, that's really different. Conquer Live and Reloaded. So this I don't know if it's on series, but I'll have to look it up after this. I do want to pick this up eventually, just because it's. I don't think it's in the rare replay. I'll look it up after when I'm. This is gonna be a long video, I guess you should say too, because I'm going through everything. But yeah, and we'll do a bit of a series on the side to look up these original Xbox games and like some of the 360 stuff that's on there, or like what's being brought forward, right? If you don't know already, but I mean, like I said, you can see the stuff that says Xbox One on it, and it's being brought forward, like Crackdown and Crackdown 2, and that like takes the guesswork out of it. Crash Bandicoot, Wrath of Cortex, Crash Mind Over Mutant, Crash of the Titans. They just like stopped trying with the titles. Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge. I believe I got this one right. Didn't I pick this up? Or I have a physical copy actually. Never mind. So it's backwards compatible on series consoles. Crysis and Crysis 2. No Crysis 3 though, which is interesting. Actually, there's a Crysis trilogy, and I believe they remastered all these for. Yeah, like the Crysis trilogy remastered all these for PS4, Xbox One era. So yeah. All right, Dante's Inferno, backwards compatible, dark. I think isn't this really cheap, or I'm thinking a different game? I'm thinking of a different game, unless I'm not. Is this okay? Yeah, never mind. I'm completely. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. This is not what I was. Okay, wrong game. I think I'm thinking of Dark Sector. It's probably Dark Sector. Wait, no, Dark Void. Which is, you know what, Dark Sector was something else that got turned into something else, which might have been Dark Void, but I don't remember now. I have to look it up. Dark Sector was like basically like the first PS3 game that had like gameplay, like shown or something. And then like I think it got turned into something else. But anyway, I can't remember right now off the top of my head. This is Dark Void. It's really cheap, I believe. It's a neat little game. It's been like super cheap for like it's been like $3 like forever, but it's finally gonna like bite the dust here. Oh wait, never mind. It's being brought forward. It's by Capcom. But yeah, Dark Souls 2 is in game brought forward. Oh no, I'm not a big fan of Souls likes or Souls games. So no whatever off my whatever. Darkness 2. I haven't played Darkness 2 yet, but I own it. Darkness 1 though, worth checking out. It's a neat little first-person game where you get like tentacle arms and other powers that do things. It's quite dark and violent, and if you're into that, yeah. Darksiders backwards compatible. Okay, so I picked this game up. I haven't played it yet. So I think what I'm gonna do is all these games are going away, right? I'll just play them after the store closes, because then it's like, guess what? Unless it's on Steam, it's like good luck finding a place to buy them. So you can just like go here and be like, oh, I wonder what that game was like, and now it's like archival mode. I was like, oh, I can play it for preservation and be like, this is what this game was like, but you can't buy it anymore. So, well, asterisk unless it's on Steam or GOG or whatever, or it gets remade or remastered. etc., etc., etc. Or limited run games. They might do a effing. We're gonna do a better job at preserving the 360's library than the actual Xbox, company, Microsoft owned Xbox brand. Because why not? The Blob 2. This is a fun little game. I played the first one, I think, because I never played the second one, but I enjoyed it. You basically just like put color back into the world. It's a nice, fun little platformer. Dead Island, Riptide. I believe these games got like really popular. They probably did because like we had the one that just came out right by the effing Embracer, right? So, or I think it was. I don't know if it was Embracer adjacent or Embracer. Dude, this game is 74 cents. What? That's like Steam sell cheap. I can't pass this up. Dude, I need to look. I'm sorry. I should also look up a list beforehand to like have a list of all the cheap stuff, but it's like I don't. But some of the stuff on here is like really discounted, like severely. Like look at this. This is less than $1. Less than $1 for a game. Like, how often do you see that? This is a co-op game. It's not a co-op. You can play it solo, but it's meant. It's like back in the day of like Left 4 Dead, right? And like Borderlands, like the 4-player co-op like era. Or I shouldn't say the era, because it's four-player co-op never really went away, but it like kind of, I would say, blew up here. And this is just more of that. Dead Alive, I believe. Okay, well these are backwards compatible, so it's whatever. So you've got 1 Ultimate, 2 Ultimate, 3, 4. Wow. Well, 5's not, but yeah. One of these has like a ton of DLC. I think I mentioned that last time, but we're not going to get into that. I've got physical copies, I believe, of the first 2. I'm not sure about 3. Probably though, because it was whatever. I didn't play 4 because I'm kind of like off the DOA train at this point because I just not my cup of tea. Dead Alive 5. Isn't this Tecmo? Yeah, it's $40. So that's yeah. Dead Rising 2. So yeah, I believe these are the Capcom games that are cheap right now as well. How much was Bionic Commando? Was it like 70? Okay, it was like $1 or something, right? So this is $2 for Dead Rising. I have a physical copy of this, so I don't need this. Dead Rising 2. I don't. That's the other thing about Dead Rising for me, is I don't know like where I have like what versions. Because it's like, I didn't wait, but like eventually there was like a port to PlayStation because it was like exclusive for a while to 360. And I don't remember picking it up, but then I also just remember not really enjoying Dead Rising 1, and I was like, eh. I mean, I did get through it, but I was just like, that was okay. Like, it wasn't really my cup of tea, so I kind of just didn't enjoy it. So yeah, I don't even know if I have these games. This is $2 though, for Dead Rising off the record. Wait, did I have this? Dead Rising 2? I don't remember buying this. Huh. Okay, whatever. I'll take it. I have the first 2. This one's $2. Wow. Okay. Actually, when these are all discounted, but it's possibly but then there's also a possibility like you go check Steam, and then like this is getting, like I said, the effing deluxe master treatment or whatever it's called. So quite silly. Dead Space, man. It's backwards compatible though, so like even though the remake they just did like didn't apparently do as well as they wanted it to, and it's not getting any new. There's no new Dead Space happening anytime soon. But want to go back to the originals, backwards compatible, so they're still around. Dead Rights, I have a physical copy of this, so yeah, it's okay. People call it a Max Payne clone, but I didn't play Max Payne, so I'm not sure how like accurate that is. It's all right. It's all right. I got a sequel. I don't know if it's, well, obviously it's not here, but yeah. So yeah. Anyway, Deadfall Adventure. Oh, this is backwards compatible. Deadly Premonition, backwards compatible. Death Mouse 2X. Okay, I'm curious. This has to be like a 2D shooter, right? Like, it can't just be not, unless it's not. And the store's not loading. Okay, what the F is this? Okay, it's not a 2D shooter. Wait. Okay, it's got 2D shooter elements, but it looks like there's more to it. Let me see. Japanese only. Christmas Angels fight at snowy Gilverado. Sequel to the horizontal side-scrolling game. So I guess I guess there's 2D shooting in it. Partial nudity? That's weird. Whatever, man. How much is this? I'm not buying this. I'm just, yeah, $30. Yeah, not happening. Destroy All Humans. I think I have this on PS2, but apparently I already have this as well. And then Destroy All Humans Path of the Furon. I'm also confused because there's like a recent version of this that came out. Oh, it's only $5. This must have been discounted. I'm not sure if it's like a remake, remaster, or just like a new entry in the series. So it's really, but I didn't play it. I was never really big on Destroy All Humans when it came out anyway, but then I didn't really. I have a copy, but I didn't really play it, so it just was like popular. It was semi-popular, but whatever. Anyway. Deus Ex, this one hurts just because it makes me think of the Embracer situation of like, what, 2 years in development or something? Or not development, but like pre-production or something, and like the project got killed. The new Deus Ex after the Embracer deal, we'll call it. Yes, it's called a deal, and then it all fell through, and now it's not happening. But I love Human Revolution. I love the first Deus Ex, the Conspiracy. I didn't play it on PC. I played it on PS2. I've not played the second game, the one with the Alexes, where you get to choose which Alex you are. So I should play that sometime. But man, I love the series. I just love cyberpunk in general, like as a setting and aesthetic. So it's like my favorite. That's like my current jam. I will say is like that's my current favorite. Like, because my taste, as you grow as a person, your tastes change over time. But like right now, it's like, dude, it's all about like dystopian cyberpunk and just like future sci-fi. I mean, I've always liked sci-fi and stuff, but like now it's like kind of solidified as like this is like stuff like this, like Altered Carbon. Effing love it. Blade Runner 2049 is like my current favorite. Okay, not current favorite. It's like one of my favorite like live actions. I would say Matrix is technically cyberpunk. I love that trilogy. I love all the Matrix entries actually, but that's a whole can of worms. I don't get too into the cyberpunk thing. Let's move on. But like, yeah, dude, effing love cyberpunk. The genre and setting. I also like the cyberpunk game, but that's like those are like two different things. I just want to distinguish. Like, I'm not talking about that when I say that. But yeah. Anyway, Devil May Cry 4. I believe this is in a collection, or there's like two versions. Because there's like this in the special edition, which I think is in here, right? Is this the one with that? Or let's see. This is $2, dude. $2 for okay. Also DMC, I really like DMC, but like Devil May Cry, man. If you've not played Devil May Cry for $2 I mean, don't play the second game, but still, like, Okay, I didn't know this was not developed by Capcom, but this is a collection, right? Like, I feel like I've played this on PS3. I've played it on PS3, yeah, or PS4, or like they have like there's like another version. I believe this got brought forward. But anyway, what do we got? Devil May Cry, Devil May Cry 2, Devil May Cry 3. So if you've not played Devil May Cry 3, man, like 3 and 5, two of the best, 5 the best action games of all time. 3D action games, just and just Devil May Cry in general. Like it's a effing like, dude. If you've not played Devil May Cry, like play that series. But skip the second game. Just don't play the second game. You're good. But like, you should play Devil May Cry. Diablo 3. This is on other stuff, so don't worry about Diablo 3. And it's $40, dude. Activision Blizzard, dude. Activision Blizzard. I guess they haven't like. I guess there's not been enough time for like Xbox or Microsoft to like, okay, you guys need to like stop, doing what you're doing with all these prices for your whatever games. But then also, I guess maybe that's why they're able to make profit goals every quarter, right? Dishonored. Oh man. Arcane. Pour one out. This also happened between the last video I made about this was the shutting down, right? Tango Gameworks, Arcane. I'm sorry, I don't know the other ones because it was like a Doom mobile and something other developer. Sorry, but like, yeah, man, it's such a shame. I have a physical copy of this. I think I have more than one copy of this actually, because I think I have a physical copy on 360, and then I have a digital copy on PS3. But I really like Dishonored. It's really good. Also like stealth games. Deus Ex is in there. Like yeah, this is or whatever. If like you could see like a star chart of games I like, this would be like one of the data points, or like it would be like overlapping like one of those because Dishonored does a lot of the stuff in that like really well. It's like a really good stealth immersive sim. The immersive sim I feel like is a bad name. It's just they should like someone should like come up with a better name for immersive sim because I think every game wants to be immersive and on some level a simulation of something. So whatever. But $3, dude. This has also been brought forward. It's like there's like a remastered version, or I forgot what it's called, but there's like a current gen. I think if they're for sure last gen. I'm not sure about PS5 series version, but like there's like it's been brought forward. There's only two games in the expansion, but because the studio got shut down, so I guess we're never getting a third game. But enjoy what's there, and maybe someday. Oh, there's a Blade game. That might be remnants of what would have been. Anywho, Epic Mickey Power 2. This is backwards compatible. I believe this got remastered slash. No, it wasn't remade, but like remastered on Switch recently, or the first one. I can't remember, but yeah, I'm not a big Disney fan, so I'm kind of like whatever, dude, about the Disney stuff. Disney Infinity 2.0, 3.0, Disney Universe. Surprising amount of Disney stuff here, though. I believe these ones were like the figures to life thing. That was, man, that was a fad, wasn't it? Like, Amiibo are still around, but like the Toys to Life thing, that was like, that came and went like super fast. So I guess it just wasn't successful, or we'd see more of it, or more people trying to do it, or like, I guess with the Amiibo, Nintendo's like, haha, we're the only ones left. I didn't pick up Divinity 2 yet. This is the Larian game I mentioned last time, or one of the last times, but I will eventually pick this up because it's effing Larian, so just to see like what ideas they had. DMC also really effing good. This is Ninja Theory. I mentioned this last time, or one of the last times I did. Dude, $2 for this? It's a total steal. Like, totally buy this game for $2. I mean, it's on Steam, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, dude, like effing, this was Ninja Theory, right? Like, yeah, back when Capcom was like letting a bunch of Western devs take a crack at their old and I don't want to say lapsed, but I guess like old and neglected IPs that they just haven't put out new versions of. So, but this one's really effing good, dude. I'll just leave it at that. If you know, you know. But like, it's easily worth playing. It's easily worth it's easily worth $2 effing dollars. Like, if you've got $2 to rub together, and you want to play some sweet action game, Devil May DMC, Dark Messiah, Might and Magic. I'm like 1,000% sure this is on Steam because this is the game with like the kick thing, isn't it? I could be wrong, but yeah, it's only how much? $4. Yeah. Kind of weird there's a fire sale on some of these, but it's just like I still wouldn't like some of these I still wouldn't buy. Like, I mean, I've got plenty of fantasy based games, and it's like I can always just think to myself or ask myself the question: is it as good as Baldur's Gate 3? No. Okay, I just saved myself $3. It's like Dragon Age, and I want to say the same thing, but not be like a jerk about it. But yeah, Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2. I've heard a lot of good things about 2. I'm sorry. Origins I've heard like is like really good. 2 not so much. But like I've never played these two and I bought Inquisition because it won the game of the year at the Game Awards. And then like now the Velguard, formerly Dreadwolf, is coming out, so I would like to play through these. I'm pretty sure I have them somewhere else. For sure on PC, but I kind of want to play them on console because my PCs are just like not sitting on like they're not set. I don't have like a setup where it's like I have a desk where I can just sit and play my PC stuff. My keyboard and mouse would like not be really. I have no furniture, so I couldn't really put them on anything except for like maybe my lap, which isn't very ergonomic or easy to control a mouse that way. But I'd like to get through this series before Dreadwolf comes out. And they're backwards compatible, so why am I talking about this? Duke Nukem Forever was in development forever, and it's backwards compatible. So yeah, if I remember correctly, it's not that great, but judge for yourself if you're into that. Dungeon Siege 3. backwards compatible. I don't know if this is isometric like the other two, but I've not played it. But I imagine it's decent, but then it's published by Square Enix, so who knows? Could go either way. Oh wow, a bunch of Dynasty Warriors games getting scrapped here. I'm not a fan of the series. It's also one of those known quantities of like, if you're into it, you're probably into it, and if you're not, there's probably a reason why. But yeah, Dynasty Warriors, 6 empires, 5 empires, 6, 7, 8, and then Origins was shown at that PlayStation showcase. And yeah, Dynasty Warriors, not my cup of tea, but like maybe you'd enjoy it. But yeah, I guess we'll hold up. Don't go into let's go into a numbered one, right? It's like just to show this is the game. And you just basically go through, and you got a number that goes up because all you do is just go through on horse or foot, and you're just let me attack and kill things or people or whatever. There's a specific era of time this takes place in. I can never remember it because it's not the Nobunaga era in feudal Japan. That's the one that's burned into my brain. It's the three kingdoms or whatever. It's ancient China. It's not. It's a different country. I don't want to say ancient China because that sounds like BC times of not even in the modern era. I think it's 1500s, 1600s. Not 1600s. Definitely not. Okay, it's okay. I don't know when, but yeah. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Does it say anything? I feel stupid now because I'm it takes place during thrill. Okay, it doesn't say. Cool. All right. Anyway. Wow, we're only in the E's. We'll get there though. It's whatever. I'm just gonna go with this video. I'm gonna go until it's all covered. Like I said I would do it a month before and after. I'm not splitting this into parts this time. We're doing it all. F it, we're doing it live. Alright, Earth Defense Force 2017, backwards compatible, as is 2025, as is, what does that say? Insect Armageddon. Then we've got Eat Lead, which is a first-person game. There's some subtitle there. I'm pretty sure this is on Steam. I don't know about these three, but it doesn't matter. They're backwards compatible, so they'll be brought forward. Enemy Front, Enslaved, another Ninja Theory masterwork. If you've not played it, I believe, right? Isn't this Ninja Theory? Yeah, I have this game. I have not played it. I should definitely play it though because this is also a take on the Monkey King myth. And there's a game coming out, Black Myth Wukong, which also covers that. Wow, this is kind of neat. We did back to back. Well, I guess not back to back because it was ancient China, but this is a legit myth that didn't happen. It's just a fable, a folktale thing, right? So Journey West, right, or the Journey West or whatever. So this is a take on that. I haven't played it. I should definitely get around to it. But yeah, Ninja Theory is worth it because Ninja Theory is awesome. And yeah, they only do bangers. The haters, man. I enjoyed Hellblade 2. I mean, yeah, I've yet to play a bad game for Ninja Theory. I mean, people say things about their work on Disney Infinity, but it's I'm sure that wasn't really up to them, and they needed the money. And it was probably better than what you would have got if it wasn't them. Just anyway, Escape Dead Island, $20. Okay, Eternal Sonata. I'm definitely picking this up because I don't think this is on PS3 digitally. I've wanted it forever, and I just have not got around to getting it. So. But yeah, I'm curious about the DLC, oh, I have the demo, I never played it, that's funny. I don't remember playing it. Okay, looks like, is this DLC? I forgot, how this works on here, is it the plus controller thing? What does this do? It's $1. Don't want to play through the entire game to get the music? Oh man. It's funny, that's so similar to the stuff Capcom does. It's a thing, here's the key for not the chest or whatever, the wardrobe in Resident Evil to get the thing without actually doing, or not I don't mean a software key, but there's you need the key, an item that's a key to open something in the game, but here's the key you can just buy as DLC, or they do a lot of shortcut DLC, where it's oh, you want to get this thing? Then just buy this. Want your exclusive unlocked on your guns in Resident Evil 4? Just buy this. I really don't like that. It's it's whatever, but like I wouldn't. I mean, that's quite annoying because it's like, dude, to like dangle that like in front of someone, if like that's like it's like a, especially if it's like a hard grind or something, that's like ugh, quite scummy. But yeah, Fear 2, Project Origin, Fear 3. First Fear is not on here, but it's probably on Steam. So I've not played any of the Fears. I hear they're pretty good shooters, but I've never actually played them. Okay, so Fable is coming back, so this would probably be a good time to revisit Fable before then see like the original Lionhead Studios version. This is $10. I've not picked this up. I'm curious, is this on the series store? I'm going to check that out. And we're going to check it out because, like I said, we're doing it all here on this video. I think I'll do the PlayStation stuff last because it would be weird to go like 360 PlayStation back to the series. So yeah, I did turn my PlayStation on, but I kind of forgot why. So hopefully I remember. $10 for Fable though. I don't know what Fable Anniversary is. I don't know what the difference is between this and the Xbox. Ooh, $40 though. Ooh, pass. I'll wait for a sell. I'll wishlist it. Wait for a sell. Actually, I think I did wishlist all these after the Fable. Whatever. Because I've not played. I've played 2, or was it 3? It was 3. I played a bit of 3, but then something happened. I just bounced off. Was it 3? Anyway, it was like 2 or 3. I played it. I bounced off. Yeah, play now. It's probably this one. Fable 2. I've not played, but it's. I don't know. Well, that's the thing, right? Is like I don't believe it plays like the other games I remember, but like it does have that like good and evil mechanic, which I enjoyed in like the BioWare games. So I'll check it out for sure before the new one comes out. But I don't think I'll be getting to it anytime soon. This is a trilogy though, so this has all 3 of them. I should probably buy this, but it's probably 60 or something. Oh my gosh, I was joking when I said that, and I was like, please don't be 60 when I opened it. Why, Microsoft? Why? 3 full 360 games. Anniversary 2, 3. These games must only be downloaded via the bundle app after purchase. Do not purchase any game individually from the store or you'll be charged again. I mean, I thought I bought the physical version of 3, so it must have been maybe free with gold or something. Because I have it on the disc, I thought. Or I think. Anyway. Not receive any refund. You already owned a game, you'll never receive a refund or discount. Oh man. 16.9 gigabytes. If only that were the case nowadays, dude. Games now cost, or like take up like 10, or yeah, 10 times that, like 160. Or easily 100. Effing Destiny. Man. Alright, well, 60 effing dollars. I think I'll pick this up just because it's like you have all 3, right? So I'm curious if there's any like DLC though. Let me see. Nope, it's just overview and details. Yeah, that is like a. Is there a DLC section? That'd be worth like looking at some point to be like, you know. Actually, not really, because it's like. But I'm just like curious, like what's going to get like lost, like to the ether forever of like, you know, like the very best DLC that there ever was. Like, is that such a like? Is there such a thing? Or like, there's so few examples of DLC that's not like trash or just like money grabs or gouging, right? So if like any of that stuff like actually exists, I was curious about it. Or just like all the like the retailer specific stuff. But then that's like it's also just like weird like corporate skins on your character, right? But then they weren't as egregious as time went on, I feel like. Anyway, there's a Fable Connect game, so that's definitely not that's definitely not coming back or being brought forward. Okay, a bit of an aside before I continue. I did have this video pop up on my memories from like 14 or 12 years ago during the Connect era. And it was like some kid playing. I'll share it on my YouTube because I'm bringing it up around now. But like, it was like a kid in the Microsoft Store playing the Kinect, and it was like a Lady Gaga song on Expert. And there was like okay, I'm not gonna say it was like a toddler, but it was a very small young child, and it was very just interesting to see like. At one point, it did seem like games were like going to go off in this direction of like motion and like waggle and rhythm, and like it just didn't happen. And even VR is like kind of tanking, I would say, at least for PlayStation. And like yeah, Kinect's dead. Nintendo doesn't really do anything with like gimmicky motion control. like even yeah, like Wii Sports like doesn't really have like a like ongoing series, so it kind of like is kind of super weird or just interesting to like look back on like this era when like we blew up and like the the simplified interface brought all the casuals in, but then there was never like an influx of software that was compelling, that was made for like the core users to make it like an ecosystem that was, you know, viable for both groups. And so like because the casuals wouldn't just like keep buying hardware like the core would, like it got left behind and just like faded away, and then it just like went back to what it was of just like, you know, what we have of the modern PlayStation first party experience of like story games with like walk and talk sections and like set piece action pieces, and it's like yeah, I just find that fascinating. But yeah, that's just an aside. I just thought about that the other day when I was looking at that YouTube video. Well, there's a lot of things I was thinking about. So I was like, dude, like I wonder if there's like an alternate like universe or reality when like, you know, well like that is a thing, right? Because it makes me think of like the opening scene in Ready Player One. Because honestly, I just, I mean, I'm not. I played VR. I'm not a fan of it. I'm kind of like I'm over it. It's not my thing, and I'm never going back. But it's like yeah. It's like I don't. It's like whatever. Okay, I'm moving on because I don't even know what I'm gonna say. But just like I don't think we're ever gonna get there because it's just like yeah. It's like we have what we have, and it's like not that. So people who are like, "Oh, I want the holodeck," it's like, really? Do you really want the holodeck? Because do you play VR games? Are they your favorite? Do you play more of them than you do not non-VR games? Because it would be something like that probably. And how compelling are those games? That's the whole thing. That's the whole can of worms. So let me continue. But yeah, Fallout, doing it with the Amazon show. 3 in New Vegas, backwards compatible. I don't think I have this yet. I hear so many good things about New Vegas, dude. And like it was $10. I do want to get this eventually, but I want to get like the Ultimate Edition that's got like all the DLC on it. And since it's like backwards compatible, I can just put the disc in on my Series console. So eventually, I'm just waiting for it to like go low enough. Because every time I see it, I'm like, oh, I could get the physical copy of this and just play it. But I don't want to pay like $20 or more. So I'm like, I'll pay, or like, you know, at most 20. I think I almost bought it once, but then it's also like a time investment because it's a Fallout game, so it's very long, and it's like, I could play right now. I mean, also it's Obsidian, so it's like Obsidian to me is like, I feel like they don't have, or they never got their due, in my opinion. Like I feel like they're always in the shadow of like another bigger, like Western developer that makes RPGs. It's like, and like yeah, we all know New Vegas, right? But like it's like Knights of the Republic 2, dude. I played that after I played Knights of the Republic 1 because I played 1 and 2 back to back. So I was like, I never played these. They're in my backlog. And I just, 2 was like hands down so superior. And all I ever hear is like how good the first one is. And I was like, dude, second one, hands down, is like so good. And it's just not even close. It's not even an argument of like 2 being better than 1 to me. And I was like, oh, this Obsidian. And it's just like, you know, it's just like, it's the MMO. And like, everybody says New Vegas is better than Fallout FN3. And that's a Bethesda game. And, like, they made a better game than like BioWare and Bethesda in their like own. Okay, actually, Bethesda didn't like make Fallout, so that's not their own series. But still, you know what I'm saying? Is like the successor that they made was like better than like the game made before that was by a like major studio with like, you know, the resources to do it, and I feel like they just never get their due. So I'm hoping that what's the game? Avowed. I hope Avowed is good. I'll pick it up just because I'm a Obsidian supporter now. So I didn't pick up their weird like picture game, not picture game, but like the story picture or like was it Penitence or whatever, that one. It's on my wish list. I'll get it, but like it wasn't. It's not. I don't know if I would like it, so I'm just like, okay, Obsidian. And I did play. Actually, I did play Outer Wilds or whatever, Outer Worlds, but I thought it wasn't. I thought it was okay, or just okay. I didn't think it was like, you know, as good as people were saying. So, it whatever. Anyway, moving on. Fantastic Pets. Connect. Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, Far Cry 2. Okay, so this is interesting. So 2 and 3 backwards compatible, yes, but 4 is is not, but then 4 I believe has a PS4 and Xbox One version because I have the PS4 version, so it's on last gen. So even though it's going away on this version, like it has other versions that are there. Also, Far Cry is like I think my favorite FPS series just because of the open world nature of it, and you can play it stealth or go loud. It's quite good. I didn't play the most recent one though. I haven't played any since. Okay, I bought 5, but I haven't played it, and I did play Primal. So Primal's like the last one, which I thought was super neat, just because it's like what can we throw FPS into and like get away with it and like make it work? And it's like, can you go prehistoric? Because I feel like that's something. I feel like I think I said this before, but I feel like Far Cry could like mirror Assassin's Creed, where it just like does the entry in like whatever era and like make it work. And it's like, okay, we're in the Caribbean with pirates. We're in the Norse Viking whatever 1500s or whatever year or whenever that takes place, or just the revolutionary Napoleonic era Europe. Would make it work. I just feel like they could. Anyway, Farming Simulator. I think that's why I like them too. Is that just they take place in like so many different like eras and locations. Farming Simulator 15. These games are on Steam because like that's what the like where they're from. These are just console ports of those games. So yeah, Fatal Inertia. I'm pretty sure it was some PS3. I wonder. I think this got discounted if I'm not mistaken though. It did not. $20. Fight Night Champion, backwards compatible. Fight Night Round 3, Fighters Uncaged. I've never really played any of the Fight Night games, but I'm not really big into boxing, so the real life fighting game, or one of the real life fighting games. Fighters Uncaged is a Kinect game. Kind of curious how that works. All right, so 13 Lightning Returns and 13-2. These are all on series because they're on my wish list. I'm always waiting for them to go like $20 or lower, but because I saw them like really low once. Oh, hold up. This is $16 right now? Maybe they're on sale right now. Hold up. But yeah, there's like this website I have that tracks a lot of stuff, so I could go in and see like if these are actually like $20 or whatever. But like if I knew they're getting delisted, I'd pick them up. But it's like it's fine. I played 13. I did really enjoy it, so I did pick up the sequels. It's whatever. It's a whole thing. Fist of the North Star. Fist of the North Star. Kids Rage 2. Frontlines, Fuel of War. The quick aside on this is like there's a lot of like crazy climate stuff happening right now. I think this is like a game that like really went into that like when it came out. Like that's the whole thing of like it's in the future and there's like no resources or something. Red Star Alliance. Energy shortages and like other stuff. Apocalypse. Yes, massive. Yeah. It's a whole thing. I think this is just. Oh, hold up. Servers will no longer be available for the 360 after. Okay, so this was like. Oh wait, what? Okay, so you can like host your own thingy. I didn't know that. I didn't know this was like an online only game, but I guess it is. But yeah, it's just like a Battlefield / whatever game with like shooting and whatever. But like the whole setup is just like resources are low, so basically everybody's in conflict to like yeah kill each other and be the last one standing. Which hopefully isn't how things turn out. But hey, who knows, right? 15, was that $15? Oh, it's backwards compatible. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. I kind of want to pick it up just to like see what the premise was, but like ultimately it wasn't a game it's not a game that appeals to me. It's just probably just another shooter. Indigo Prophecy. I'm pretty sure this is on. No, I know this is on Steam and GOG because there was like the whole thing when it came out. But yeah, it's only $10. If you're into the David Cage, Quantic Dream style games, those are for you. And if you're not sure what those are, then it's only $10. So I'd say play and check it out. Full Spectrum Wear, I did pick that up. I've not played it, so I remember being really interested in back in the day because like the tech behind it. Fusion Frenzy. I think this is a launch title. I remember the demo with like I can't remember. There's like a cage, or like you're in a rolling cage, American Gladiator style, And like there's like a mini game of that and like dodging something, but I never actually played the full version, so I don't know if it's any good. We're still going. Keep it going, Chris. You got this. All right, game party in motion. Connect. Dead. Gauntlet Seven Sorrows. So Gauntlet was a game from like the arcade and NES era, but I guess they brought it back. It's $10. I don't know if this is any good. So, if I'm not mistaken, they did a recent version of Gauntlet, or was that something else? I can't think right now. My brain is like, there was like, was it Gauntlet? I think it was Gauntlet, but yeah. Probably 4-player co-op, right? Because it's from, oh wait, this is Xbox, or OG Xbox. Is it 4-player? No, it is. Whoa, it says System Link, dude. That's a throwback. Bring back System Link, man. That was a neat little thing. I mean, you could just like, if you don't want to call it System Link, just call it like, local LAN now, since that was, man, that was such a cool thing back in the day. Like System Link consoles, like, what was that, like 16-player Halo? Or 12, or 8, 12, 16? It's gotta be 16, right? 4x4, yeah. Gears of War. Oh, speaking of Gears of War, this was, what was the E-Day game called? I don't know, but I think it's just called Gears of War E-Day, but that's going to be a thing. So I guess it's maybe worth it to check out or revisit the trilogy. I've got, let's see, physical copies of these. I didn't know I had this digitally, so I just clicked on it. But these are backwards compatible, so let's just move on. Also, Judgment, the other Gears of War prequel. I've not played this one, but yeah, I kind of stopped caring about Gears of War after the third games, honestly. So. They're getting up there, and I've never come back to it. So I'm not going to say anything. It's like I played the trilogy with Marcus and Dom. I don't think I need to play anymore. That's my piece. Ghost Recon Future Soldier, backwards compatible. Ghostbusters, the game that got me a content strike on one of these recently. I believe they remastered this one actually. This one that specifically came out then. Grabbed by the Ghoulies. Okay, hold up. So this is weird to me because this is on here, right? But if I go to the series store, it's not there. So I think I'm going to buy all these OG Xbox games just because. Like, I don't think they're all available on the series store. I know for a fact they're not actually. This has been delisted from the series store. It didn't show up there. Like I was talking about earlier, it's like sometimes you'll just go there and it says not available. But a lot of these I didn't play because I was total PS2 back. I didn't have a Xbox like. I want to say until like 2004, 2003, 2004. So I bought one used, and I just wanted to pick up all the games that like were there because they had a good slate of exclusives, man. Like all the Sega stuff, like Jet Set Radio Future, perfect. Like yeah, the Sega stuff specifically, like Panzer Dragoon Orta. And then they had like a lot of the Bioware stuff, like Knights of the Republic, Jade, Jade, Jade something something. Oh no, Jade Empire, Jade Empire. I'm like, I haven't played Jade Empire. I need to go back and play it, but as someone who loves Bioware games, I mean, back then I didn't even know what Bioware was, so it's like whatever. But like, I knew they made, I knew about Knights of the Republic, and so everyone was saying that was great, and I wanted to check that out. But then I didn't play it for like such a long time, so it's all like after Mass Effect, dude. I was like, dude, I got to go back and check these out. So I went back and played KOTOR 1 and 2, and just like, ah. But yeah, let's continue, because I just did the thing where I keep talking, and I go on and aside. GTA 5, I don't think I have this digitally. I have the physical copy, though, so it's $20, surprisingly. Actually, hold on. Oh, that's right, GTA 5 came out on 360 and PS3, and then it got ported to PS4 and Xbox One. That's right, that's right. That's crazy, dude. So I guess if you think about that, like, then there was never like a proper GTA game for the PS4 and Xbox One era, because GTA 5 was just a port of the games from yeah. Damn, I didn't think about that. That's how long it's been since 5, like between 5 and 6, man. Look at that rating, dude. Like over 500,000 5 stars. Almost 600,000. I'm super curious, like, is there a way to like sort these by like the highest rated? Because I would like to see if there's anything higher than that. Me personally, I think 4 or not. I don't think, but like 4 personally to me is like my favorite in the series, just because of the allegory of the American dream and like the satire around it. I also just dislike the whole like multiple playable character thing. That's just something that irks me in games. Depending on like the game and how it's done, like because like GTA is a series that's like usually like the one main character. Same thing Call of Duty. Like I started doing that too, and I was just like, dude, I just want to be the one person and like see the thing through their eyes. Because when you start doing like the multiple perspective thing, it kind of like it can work, but it's just like it does work with 5. It's just like I don't like that style of storytelling if it's or I just don't like it as much as like the singular narrative because it's very focused, right? So that's just my cup of tea. Anyway, it's a Grease Dance game for Connect. So yeah, no. Great Battles Medieval. Is this a fighting game? I have to see this. Is this what I think this is? Is this like a fighting game? Oh, it's not a fighting game. I was like, oh, is this a fighting game with like different like? I was like, oh, do you like fight? Is it like the For Honor but fighting game where it's like samurai, Viking, knights errant? Maybe throw a cowboy in for the American West and like have them cheat and get to use guns. No, it's just a. It's just okay. It is what it says it is. It's medieval battles and giant clashes of historic. I imagine the historic ones, right? Anyway, that doesn't look bad though for a 360 game. Like that scale and that many things on screen. Great Auto Sport. Yeah, I think I picked this up on PS3 or 360 or Steam. I was really into Grid, dude. Like okay, I'm not gonna like get into it, but like I really liked Grid when Codemasters got bought up, or I think they like got bought up, but then like Slightly Mad came out with Project Cars, but then they got bought up. So it's just like, it's like yeah, like Grid was basically the spiritual successor to Project Cars. I think I don't know if it's the same developers, but it's like at some point Codemasters either got closed or they got bought up. But then like all the main developers like split off to like form Slightly Mad Studios, and they made Project Cars. But just like yeah, I mean all the stuff in Grid, like I feel like it's like all the feature set. Like I'm not gonna say quality of life. That's silly. There's not really like a quality of life thing for Grid. But like the rewind stuff, the cockpit view is just amazing, second to none, arguably. Sense of speed, just the class of cars, right? It's only like the really like they do a good job of like not having like the D tier vehicles like all the way like it's like yeah it's a really good balance of like the really like good B class high end stuff or just like fast all the way up to like open wheel stuff. But yeah, I just Grid, dude, good series, but I think it's gone now, so it's whatever. Anyway, GTA 4 backwards compatible. Is this $20 as well? It's also $20, but yeah, it's my favorite in the series, so yeah. Physical copy, so yeah, I don't need that. One of these is Guilty Gear games I wanted to buy before they got delisted. It was like, it's this one. Okay, Guilty Gear 2, because it has like a weird, like, this thing. When I saw the screenshot, and I was like, what? Like a tactical layer, but then it's also, I guess it has it comes with the Guilty Gear game? Anyway, this is what I said I was going to buy, so I'm going to pick it up. Oh, dude, I just thought about something. Like, what if there's a bunch of, like, DLC on some of these fighting games for, like, characters that are, like... oh, no! I wish I would have thought that! It's like you could only get them through DLC. That'd be terrible. Ugh. Whatever, man. I'll have to look at that separately. Guilty Gear 2. I think... I don't have the or the hashtag reload or pound reload or whatever that's called, but I do have Guilty Gear X2 or X on PS2, so I don't know if it's the same one as this one, but I'll probably just pick this one up. Like I said, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get all the Xbox originals because it's like, dude, those games are not easy to find now, and they might be pricey, and it's like I don't want to take the risk. It's like I'd rather just buy this for $10 here than like try to find it on eBay or hunt down a copy and like because GameStop doesn't even carry like OG Xbox games anymore, so it's like or like a lot of retro games. Really, it depends on like which GameStop, but like even their online offerings are just trash, dude, on the retro section. Don't get me started. So it's really just eBay, and it's really an annoyance. Gun, I think I always wanted to play this game, but like it was like this one and like the other, like the Red Dead Redemption game that came before Red Dead Redemption. So I want to check that one out. I think I have that actually because it's a PS2 and PS4 game I picked up. I actually haven't played Red Dead something something, or is it just Red Dead? Anyway, Red Dead Revolver. That's it. And then this one is just another Western shooter. Though I think there's some like controversy about like scalping or some sort of like offensive thing to Native Americans, so I'm not sure what's in it. I mean, I'll still pick it up, but it's like I don't remember what the controversy was, but I probably could find it easily if I looked it up. Alright, Halo Waypoint. I think this is just a thing, isn't it? Like a... Oh, I have play now. I don't even know. What is this? Oh, your stats. Okay, yeah. I would boot this up, but I don't even know if it's still supported. And I never played Halo Reach online. I played Halo 2 online. Yeah, Halo 1 wasn't online, right? So Halo 2, that was when I first got my Xbox Live thing. But then it's like, I had a whole odyssey of getting my gamer tag back, because it's like, it had to basically die so I could get it again, because I hadn't used it, and I forgot, like, back in the day, I don't think there was like an easy way to like get it once you got locked out of it, or like you weren't paying your subscription or whatever, and I didn't have like a credit card at the time. Anywho, there's a handball game, Harry Potter Connect, History, Legends of War. Is this like the Legends of the other one, but it's like modern-ish technology instead of swords and shields and horse cavalry, I guess. Looks very World War One or Two era. Revolutionizes console strategy gaming. Ooh, turn-based. I mean, it says visually stunning, but I'm looking at it, it doesn't look very too hot there. It says World War II. Okay, so it says there's a Normandy Beach section. I'm kind of curious, like, how that would work as far as if a turn-based setting, but then I don't even know how the game works. How much is this? Oh, dude, 35. No way. Like, some of the stuff you can probably find for cheaper on eBay, like, actually. Like, call it, like, Black Ops, what was it, 4? 3? Black Ops 3? Effing, you could probably find it on eBay for, like, less than 60. Easy. Hitman. I would say that the modern Hitman, the World of Assassination Hitman, like not that specific roguelike mode, but like, you know, the one that we get now with it, that's out now, like on current gen, easily the best the series has been. Like, I couldn't really get into them back in the day, and I know people like really like them, but I just couldn't, man. Silent Assassin, I tried playing, I got through it, but like it just wasn't. It just, I felt it was too. What's that word? When you have to like make a mistake and then like trial and error. Yes, do trial and error. I haven't really played any of the other ones though, because I had like such a negative experience with that one. So I picked them up just because like it's a cool character, right? Agent 47. Or I think they were really interesting looking. Like Blood Money, I think this one's actually coming back. There's like a limited run game thing. So this one, I remember people saying being really good, but like I said, I didn't have a good time with like my time with Silent Assassin, so I've not really played any other ones. I think this was free with gold, which is why I have it. But and then also, you know, I just got gobbled up by Square Enix, so they couldn't just put out Hitman games because it's like, oh, this didn't sell 5,000 or 1 billion units. Shame. This is 50 cents. Homefront. What? That's weird, man. It's a bunch of THQ games apparently, which I think is under Embracer, which makes sense. It's like they try to like make it any. Yeah, it's like they looked at the balance sheet. They're like, well, we're not making this much anyway. Let's just discount it all. But I didn't really. I said this a lot about Homefront, but I think the premise is like completely stupid because it's like a unified Korea invades America and just. I think it was like also like back then it was like, oh, we looked forward to XYZ years, and I think we are in the XYZ years later, and it didn't happen. So I was always like, this is a dumb premise, and I think I've been proven right because it didn't happen. So yeah. High Reckoning. I believe there's a. This is like one of the first video reviews I remember seeing on XPlay or Extended Play back in the day. It's like a co-op action hack and slash game, kind of like Golden Axe but modern, you know, or not Golden Axe, Gauntlet. Jeez, the game that was already on here. All right, that's the H's. Handball Challenge 14. So there's 2 handball games. IL2 Birds of Prey. This might be on Steam. Oh, it's 505 Games. They put out a decent amount of PC games and ports, so I imagine it's on PC, but I don't know. I have this game, a hard copy of it. I have no idea if it's any good. So it's actually messed up because I think it came with like a DLC thing, and I put it in and it had expired, and it was like the special edition, so I don't even know like what that would have unlocked. So, but then I'm looking at this and like all I see is vouchers, so it's like, what the F is this? What's an A voucher, V voucher? Oh, wait, what? Okay, so you could buy stuff to craft stuff. Anyway, dude, I'm not going to get into this era. It's kind of the worst for JRPGs, because 13 was in development hell. Fabula Nova Crystallis didn't exactly pan out. And, like, in the interim, you just had, like... I don't know, man. It's just, I feel like just JRPGs kind of fell off here. They didn't fall off. It was just, like, the technical limitations and, like, what they were trying to do. It's like they just didn't... was not a good mix, right? Because I guess budgeting and like the assets and everything to create the worlds, the size and the scale of like JRPGs of old, it just like was, you know, not budget friendly. So a lot of just financial bad times. And then we got Injustice, which I know for a fact this is a PS4 and Xbox One version because I have that. So I would say NetherRealms definitely has like the best presentation for single player for fighting games. Like after they came out with the whole like, you know, seamless story sections to fighting, back to story sections, back to fighting, like that's basically like the standard, and everybody's basically copied it. So, you know, props to them because that was quite good on Mortal Kombat, the reboot one. Gameplay wise, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, this is like a known quantity, so it's like, you know, you're either gonna like it or not. So whatever. I mean, this one specifically is like a good take on the like alternate universe DC with like an evil Superman storyline. So it's worth checking out if you still haven't played it. It's quite old, so yeah. This one's $20, so yeah. Actually, there's only 2 Injustice games, right? Because there's a bunch of Mortal Kombat since the reboot, and I haven't played all of them. I haven't played Mortal Kombat 1, and I think the one before that I haven't played. But I might own. Is that 11? See, that's the other thing, is like the numbering is like messed up because it went back to 1, and it's like, dude, like... that's not how numbers work. Now my brain is like, ah. But it's like XL or X or 10, which I don't even know if it is 10. Anyway, Jade Empire, man. But yeah, I have a physical copy of this, but like I just said, I'm just gonna go and get the digital copy anyway. So I've seen like weird comments online as far as like something called disc rot. I have hundreds, possibly thousands of games. I have never come across or experienced disc rot, so I don't know if that's just people like having dirty stuff on their discs and like not cleaning them or what. But I don't think that's a thing. But then maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, Jade Empire, $10. It's most definitely probably worth it because yeah, I personally have not played it because it's just been in my backlog. But yeah, JSF. What's this stand for? Jane's Advanced Strike Fighters. It says racing and flying. Fictional country of what? Asbaristan. Okay. So it's like Ace Combat because it's fictional, which is really annoying. Because I'm like, dude, I just wish like one entry in Ace Combat would take place in not fake Earth. Because it's just like, dude, come on, like, just like, just like grow a pair and give us like a real storyline with like, you know, effing like actual countries like in a conflict. But then, okay, I could see like why you would not do that. But then like, I guess you also could do like the really weird, crazy space stuff that sometimes happens, or like space elevators or platforms falling back to Earth because we don't know that in actual Earth. So I guess it gets a pass there. Never mind. $30 though. Eh. All right, just cause I've got a physical copy of this, so I don't need to worry about this one. Is it backwards compatible? It is. Just cause 2. Also backwards compatible. I believe this is the one that everybody loves, if I'm not mistaken. It's 2 or 3, but I'm pretty sure it's 2 because it got like a bunch of PC mods and just like the crazy multiplayer mode with like a ton of players. And just like, I guess modders went nuts with it on PC, so obviously it's on Steam, but you don't get any of that on console, so. Just Dance, there's nothing to say about Just Dance. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you probably don't. But there's a bunch of these apparently, and some of them use Connect, like 15 and 16. And then there's 18, 19, and 2014. So I imagine this must be like one of the last 360 games because it's 2019, which is 5 years ago. Actually, I'm curious, like, what does it look like visually? Or is it just, like, interface with, like, dancing people? Because, like, it's $8. Is there any actual graphics? Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. Oh, you go back. Yeah, I'm curious, like, is there, like, DLC for, like, extra songs? Ubisoft Paris. Okay, now I'm curious, did, like, they make all the other ones, too? Because like, I don't even know, like, what the other... Oh, these seem to be steeply discounted. It just says Ubisoft. I was curious about all the different subsidiaries of Ubisoft I don't actually know about. Oh, this one's 40, what the F? Whatever, dude. Let's move on. $8. Okay, I'm confused. Like, there are two 2018s. Does this one just like come with everything? Or like what? That's kind of odd. Whatever, dude. Just Dance, there you go. Wait, go back. I just thought about something. Like, these are like not backwards compatible though. So, yeah. Once they're gone, that's it. Though I'm okay. I'm not gonna say I'm 1,000% sure, but I'm pretty sure like the Just Dance games came out on like the future consoles, like PS4, Xbox One, maybe even Series and PS5. I don't know though, because it's not my cup of tea and I don't care about it, so it's not something I'm keeping track of. This is in Rare Replay Cameo. A lot of the Rare games are. I don't know if all of them are, so it might be in that collection. If you don't get this one, but it's backwards compatible anyway, so there you go. K-Lynch 2, I know this is on Steam, so it's also backwards compatible. First one is not, but I have a physical copy, so I'm not worried about this one. This is the Jeff Gerstmann game, right? Oh man, I can't remember. Did you give it a 6 or a 7? It was a 6 or a 7. I played it. It's not that great. It's okay. It's an okay action game with not a lot going on, and like you fight a giant what are those things called? That'd be a dump truck. That's like there's like weird. It's not a boss. It's just like this weird section where like if you don't kill it, it insta kills you. $3 though. I'm sorry. That's like, oh man, all the grief that game put Jeff Gerstmann through, and it gets $3 fire sold. Killer's Dead. I believe I have this on PS3 because I was looking through my man. I really need to like go through my entire game collection and like make a list on my phone. That way I don't like accidentally double dip because I almost did the one time. I saw this on sale somewhere and I was like, wait a minute, I think I already have this, and I booted my PS3 and I was like, I do already have this, but I haven't played it. So this is from Xseed. Oh, if it's Grasshopper Manufacturer, that's probably why I picked it up. I thought this was. Oh, I thought this was the other game. I thought this was the Damn, dude, I might not have this though, but I thought it was the one game from the Johnson guy. I can't think of it now. I think it's getting brought back by a limited run. Anyway, that one. It's backwards compatible though, so whatever. Connect Sports Season 2. Hey, it's Skittles. Connectables. Connect Joyride. Oh, we're in the K section and there's like 3 Connect games. That's kind of, that's all they put for like Connect whatever, you know? Okay, maybe they were like on here before they got delisted, but who knows, right? Like you'd think there'd be like more Connect stuff. King's Quest. Oh, this isn't being brought forward. Maybe it got put on. I want to say they think this got put on PS4 and Xbox One. So it might just be a cross, or not cross, whatchamacallit, but this is just a different SKU. So yeah. King of Fighters Neo Wave. I think I have a hard copy of this, surprisingly. Or no, I might be thinking of King of Fighters vs. Capcom, the Chaos one, or whatever. Anywho, there's a Kung Fu Panda game. Cost how much? $10. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I think these are still listed on the web. You can like go through a website to like look at all the listings for the Xbox games or 360 games online, possibly. Anywho, but that's going away too. So yeah, LA Noire, man, I really enjoyed LA Noire. I thought, yeah, I don't know how well it did, but like, I just thought it was a neat little, like change, I guess, from like the protagonist in the game being a very, what's that expression? Tight-laced, buttoned-up character. Cole Phelps, I liked him, but yeah, you played the game, you know how that goes. So yeah, no, it hasn't got a sequel anyway. So I thought but yeah, they never really like did. That says Team Bondi, so it's not like a Rockstar subsidiary or whatever, or like San Diego or the one in England. But so yeah, no, they never like reused the tech or like the cool like interrogation stuff. Like, can you tell their line? I can never tell their line. So anyway, Legend of K Anniversary. I believe this got a remaster recently, if I'm not mistaken. $7.49. Legend of Spyro. Destiny Legendary Edition. You know what? I should have checked to see the price on Destiny. I'm kind of curious now. Is it full price? Okay, this one's $30. Let me check the other one, Taken King. We saw it back in the D's. Right? Was it back here? Is my memory terrible? It is terrible. Wait, how come? We did see Taken King though. It's fine. Let it go, man. Maybe it was just called Collector's Edition. I don't know. I saw it. Oh, there it is. It is called Collector's Edition. That's funny. This is 40. It's Taken King Collector's Edition. I mean, Taken King Rise of Iron was like when D1 was at its best, though. So, in my opinion, but that was like right before D2, so obviously, right? Lego Batman, Oh, these are all the Lego games. All right, everybody, here we go. Lego Batman 2, Lego Indiana Jones. Those are all backwards compatibility. So, yeah, Lego Marvel. I think this is, yeah, this is on Xbox but on PS4. It's just the 360 version, so it's going away. It's $5. I imagine the rest of these that are like on here that are now listed as Xbox One as well. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's whatever. It's a known quantity. Lego games, if you're into them, you're into them. If you're not your cup of tea. It's only $5 though for like the ones that are on here, so that's not bad. If you either really wanted to check them out or want to get them before they go away, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, Lego Star Wars 2, Lego Star Wars 3, Beyond Gotham, jeez, Lego Batman 3. I think I have this free with effing gold. Or I guess the second one, not the third one. Hold on. Is it this one? It's probably this one then. Yeah. Because it was free with gold at one point before Back when Xbox Gold was a thing, or Xbox Live Gold, that's not even a thing anymore. It's only Game Pass now. That's effing wild, man. Yeah, thinking about it, it's like I imagine there's a bunch of games in the description where it says like Xbox Live or something, or Xbox Live Gold. Not even a thing anymore. That didn't even occur to me until just now. Because it's like, it's only Game Pass. It's only effing Game Pass. It's effing wild. Anyway, this is $5, so. But yeah, dude, Traveler still. That's. This is like the only game they make. I don't know if they make anything else. So I'm kind of curious, like, how the sales have been over the years. Because this is another thing I was thinking about when I saw that Connect video, was like, Guitar Hero Rock Band, um, DDR. Like, we used to get those like music rhythm games. I mean, there still are those. It's just like they're not the ones, right? Like, they're not the effing. There's other stuff that has like come into existence to fill that vacuum, but they're not like, they never get as big, and they're not the known quantities that like the ones I just said. DDR, Guitar Hero, Rock Band, but like that used to be like a thing, and there's just like they just those could have kept going, but like they just faded away. Like they like I said earlier about the Connect and the casual fans. It's like that entire like. I mean, I don't know about that entire like group of users like just like stopped playing, but I'm like curious like what happened. But yeah, that was $5 for Harry Potter. And here's 5 to 7, $5 as well. Also, I guess I'm super curious with like the Lego Horizon game. Like, what else is PlayStation gonna like do anything else to like try to like get like younger users? Because I feel like that's kind of the one thing they're missing is like a 30-year hook game. And by that I mean like the George Lucas thing he would say about Star Wars back in the day, or not back in the day, but like in plenty of interviews, right? He said like if you can like hook the user base or the children or I'm sorry, if you can get the people that like this to be fans of it when they're children or when they are young, you can hook them for 30 years essentially. So I'm curious, like, is that like a play that PlayStation's about to do to like try to get like a bunch of Lego games going to just like try to get like younger people, because they're not really. So I've seen like so many. Okay, I haven't seen because I haven't read like articles. I keep saying seen and heard, but like that's just an expression. I like heard like a lot of stuff like anecdotally about just how like video games like an old person thing, or like or just like how like the people who play Destiny are like 30-year-old people and not like the younger people. So it's a whole thing as far as like, yeah. Anyway, or just like you can see like the age group differences in like taste of like who plays Fortnite and Roblox versus like other stuff that's like also that like life service game, but like not like which life service game essentially, right? It's like who's playing Roblox, who's playing Fortnite, who's playing Destiny, who's playing The Division, who's playing like Final Fantasy 14. It's not like a cross section of like everybody goes to like one thing. It's like there are separate little demographics that like, or specific demographics that go to specific different things. Okay, well, Lego Indiana Jones was, or Lego Indiana Jones 2 was backwards compatible. I didn't need to do that. Jurassic World, $5. Lego Marvel's Avengers, $5. I bet. Okay, I haven't played the Lego Marvel games, but they're probably like the best ones, and it's really annoying because like with Insomniac's Spider-Man game existing, it's like that's what I want out of an Avenger game. I don't want the Square Enix live service Avenger game that we got out of an Avenger game, where it's just like, oh, there's a loot score, there's grinding for gear, there's like, or it's basically a live service game, right? It's not a 3D action game. So, and like the Lego games are fine, but it's like I don't know. It's like that's not what I want. Like they're so basic, dude. It's just, it's like, it's like yeah, it's like stuff like the Miles and the Spider-Man games where it's like a 3D action game and you've got dodges and combos and even a parry, even though the color coding's stupid in the second game. It's like I want that, but like just go down the pantheon of Marvel characters, dude, or just like, or I shouldn't say the pantheon, the roster of Marvel characters in the Marvel universe. It's like, and like until then, it's like it's just a hit or miss, and it's really annoying. Luckily, Capcom is bringing back the fighting games at least, but that's fighting game. That's not 3D action game. So I'm still kind of bitter and jaded about it. That's also why I'm just upset about the Rocksteady thing I said at the front with like Arkham. It's like all this ever was a Batman game. And it's like you took and you just made the game without Batman in it, and it's like not what I wanted. At least for me, that's why I didn't buy them. Like, so it's like, you could get back to making the Batman game with Batman in it. That'd be great. Not the Batman game without Batman, because what the F? But then you get Arkham Knight, and it's like, oh, we added Batmobile to everything, and it did it make it better? It's like, no, that's not. Anyway, Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, backwards compatible. Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Let's cheer. Connect? Yeah. I've got a physical copy of this. I've actually just installed this on my 360. I'm sorry, Series X. I always in the back of my mind want to go back and replay Lost Odyssey. It's such a good effing game, dude. And then like with the Mistwalker thing and the Fantasia or whatever the new game there. Well, it's not new. It was on Apple Arcade. It's coming to consoles. Effing finally, it's out of the Apple prison. I'm happy about that. I think I'm gonna actually get the DLC. The what is this? Secret of the Deep dungeon pack. What's a triple bonus? I don't know. Let's see. 3 exclusive items. Oh, let you watch cutscenes again. I had one of the pre-order bonuses was the killer machine ring, I think, or some special ring. So I'm not sure if I have all 3 of these, but maybe I do. I don't know. Anyway, I will probably pick up the extra dungeon though, just because it's like more game, and it's like it's $1. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's on sale for $1 or if it's always $1, but it's a new powerful boss. So yeah, exclusive items. Something to do. More of the game that you love. Oh, effing Lost Odyssey, dude. Such a good game. Such a good effing game. It was like this was like the fork in the road that like I feel like JRPGs could have went down. Of like it played like old school style. It had good modern graphics and visuals and aesthetic, and the music was awesome because it was effing Uematsu. And it's just like, yeah, man, that's not what happened. So it's a whole thing. But then I guess maybe it just didn't sell well. I don't know. But I bought it. I did my part. In fact, no, it's like I'm not buying it again. But like, yeah, I don't need to buy a digital copy. It's not an OG Xbox game. Oh, see, that's the weird thing, right? It says Microsoft Game Studios, right? They published it, but like, I don't think this is on. Is it on PC? Is it on Steam? Like, I think Microsoft is the publisher. I hope they like took the lessons that if they learned any from like 360 era and beyond and previously, and just like now they've got so much, right? They've got so much. Like they bought Bethesda, they bought Activision, and like they own like so many different publishers under their umbrella. It's like I hope they can like actually leverage that and like learn how to like be a good publisher and like figure things out. But we'll see. The Tango and F and Arcane thing, man. It's like that's just such a like I don't think they do. Like I want to believe, but I don't. So yeah. Anyway, Lost Planet 2, backwards compatible, and 3. Oh, these are Capcom games. They're all backwards compatible. They should like Actually, they shouldn't. But then that's like I wouldn't mind if they did and like did it proper. And they're like we're gonna do a mulligan on Lost Planet and like because I played the demo of this one and I thought it was visually impressive. I picked it up. 2 and 3 I don't think I've ever bought. And, are they on sale? No, $20. Oh, they're backwards compatible, so they're not. This isn't the fire sale. Also $20. I mean $20 is fair. It's an old game. But yeah, man. Like I mean, I guess yeah. I think that's like also what happened in like the era of 360 PS3. It's like you had some publishers like Capcom trying new stuff with new IP and like it just didn't work, so they went back to the well. Like the Street Fighter 4 kind of was W, and and then like after a certain point, they were just doing things. I feel like the last snafu was like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Infinite or the one with Thanos in it. Because not 3 Ultimate, that one was good, but like because like after a certain point it was just like a string of W's for Capcom and like they haven't looked back. But I always like forget like where that point is, like that line in the sand is, of like when did they start just being god tier, right? So I want to say it was I did yeah. It's definitely the PS4 era, though. I feel like DMC5 PS4 version, right? Because it did get re-put out on PS5, but like for sure it was like World, Iceborne, DMC5. Like at some point, like I don't know if that's the line, but like before then, it's like it's some point before then because I think like they were basically gaining momentum and like that two hit punch, that 1-2 punch, like DMC5, Monster Hunter World, Iceborne. Ah, man, DMC5. I think about that in the back of my head a lot, just randomly, just how effing good it was. Anyway, Mafia 2, backwards compatible, Manhunt. Okay, this one actually says Xbox One on it, so that's odd. I think I have this question mark. I do. Okay, that's weird, dude. Like, not yeah, like all the OG Xbox games, like they don't say Xbox One, or most of them don't. This one does, so it's backwards compatible, but. See, now I'm curious, like, on the ones that are on here, are they forward compatible? Like, will I buy it and it'll carry over to my Series console, or will I have to rebuy it? But then I think it's probably already delisted on my Series console, so I don't effing know. I should do this on... You know, I'll make another video. I'll just buy all those old games, boot up my Series X, see if it carries forward. If not, okay, well, at least I have it on 360, so... But, okay, Chris, that's not okay. Actually, that's not... you should probably not do that, but it's like, yeah, for science. Anyway, Mars Rover Landing, Connect Fun Labs. Kind of curious how that works. Mass Effect Trilogy. This is in the Legendary Edition, so it's actually been brought forward, except for the fact that there's no multiplayer in their third game, and there's no Pinnacle Station in the first game, which I'm cool enough to have, and I'll be making a video of it on in 7-day. This year, or try to. Yep, Pinnacle Station right there. Was this the second? Oh, this is the first game. Okay. I was like, dude, there's a lot of DLC, but then I'm like, wait a minute, this is the first game. The second game has like a ton of DLC. Third game, not so much. I did buy all of it. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I guess I didn't. Oh, I know what happened. I bought the PS3 version that had like all of it, but then at some point I did buy all of the thing. I don't know about all of it. Like, 'cause I didn't buy like like I think some of it I did. Most of it is I don't think I believe I did. It's like just the stuff that was like the game stuff, like Shadowbreaker DLC, Arrival DLC, like all the DLCs, but like not the actual like add-on stuff, like weapons and armor. Actually, hold up, did I buy weapons and armor? No, I'm thinking of the third game. Third game has like a bunch of weapons and armor packs. Mass Effect 3, dude. I liked Mass Effect 3. I liked it. I liked it with the original ending. I thought I was fine. I wasn't fine with it, but it's like I didn't like, start a hate campaign online to just like get things changed. Just like that was, man. I gotta say, the Mass Effect 3 ending was like easily the like worst when you're part of a fandom and like it's like yeah. it's like I like this thing too, but it's like you're kind of overreacted. Please stop. No, you're embarrassing all of us. Stop it. Okay, so I picked up Max Payne 1 and 2 on the OG Xbox apparently. I thought, see, I know that came out on PS3 as well, so I'm like, did I? Okay, it's funny. I've got like three Max Payne games, right? I've not played any of them, so I should probably play through these at some point. I think I might add it to the deep dive next year. I'm gonna do GTA. It's like if I get through all the GTA games, it's like let's play some more Rockstar stuff, and let's start with that thing. Let's start with that thing, Max Payne. All right. Anyway, that was kind of a waste of time. Sorry, these are all backwards compatible. I didn't need to do that. I don't know why I did that one. That was just my brain. I was talking. I did that. Anyway, I've picked up Mill Arms, I believe, right? I did. Cool. I don't think it shows up in my Series console though. So that's the thing. That's why I'm confused on like the Series X, like backwards compatible stuff. It's like, does it carry over? Does it not? Revengeance, Konami, backwards compatible. Peace Walker, dude. See, I'm very conflicted because I hate Konami, and I have not played this one, but I want to get it, and it's the only version like that's left digitally. And it's like, dude, I'm very like I think I should just put it on my wish list and wait until it's like $10 or something. It's for 15, which isn't that bad, but it's also the thing of like I already know what happens because we already have effing like we already know what happens because this is before Phantom Pain. This is the game that precedes Phantom Pain. So it's like all the stuff that happens with Mother Base, um, before the events of Phantom Pain. Essentially, this is that game. I've not played it, but I've seen videos, so I kind of already know what happens. Anyway, Metal Gear Solid's like one of the best series. They're currently remastering slash remaking them. Well, both. They're remaking 3 because that's the Delta version on for Konami current gen, right? And then they're remastering like all the other ones in the volumes because that's the thing. And then, as a bonus, you get Blooper Team Presents Silent Hill 2 remake. So one way or another, you also get we're getting Silent Hill 2 again. But they couldn't just start with the first game because why just do the first game to get like everything down and then try the one everybody loves and not F it up. But hey, one way or another. But hey, it's backwards compatible, so yeah, to that. Ground Zeroes, this is on PS4 and Xbox One, so yeah, no worries there. Same with Phantom Pain. I gotta say, I really enjoyed Phantom Pain, but what happened with Kojima and how like he couldn't finish it and how that whole like that how that all went down. That's like why I'm kind of that's part of the reason why I hate Konami now. Is like we'll never get a Metal Gear Solid game with Kojima. I mean, he's making that one game now, but it's not the same, dude. It's like you have to start from zero, and it's just like kind of more of the same because it's just going to be Metal Gear Solid reskinned onto new IP game. And it's like, will it even like cover the same themes as far as like nuclear disarmament, pacifism, etc., or is it just like anti-military industrial complex, or is it just like is it just like, I mean, obviously it's probably not because it's Kojima, so it's not just gonna be like an empty soulless vessel, but there's always a possibility it does not do the things that the other game did. Metro 2033 and Last Light, these are in a Metro collection. I believe it's like a trilogy bundle on PS4 and Xbox One, so even though these aren't brought forward, you can still pick them up. Also, they're on Steam. Oh, these are probably on Steam too, actually. I wouldn't put it past Konami because they're super corporate scum, so actually I don't believe this is like one of the few places you can get this game, but yeah. These are on Steam for sure. Because that's what's the name of the development team? Actually, I believe not Metro. I'm thinking of 2 different games. Oh, this is 74 cents. What? I was about to say Stalker. I'm thinking of Stalker. Because Stalker 2 comes out this year, but they put out the Return to the Zone collection, which I already have all those games on Steam, and I've not played through any of them, but I still enjoy it. I just haven't, yeah. It was a time when I was, well, clearly I'm not past that time, but it was a time when I was buying too many games. But that was back when I was like collecting and buying, so I stopped collecting games. I now buy games to play them and not to just collect them. But like, okay, I'm not going to touch that, but like that's not 1,000% what I mean when I say collect them, but like you can also play them when you collect them. It's just like knowing what you have and like what's out there, and it's like what you enjoy, and it's like, okay, well, I probably will like this game, I'll pick it up and I'll play it later, but then you just don't because you've got so much already. Anyway, Michael Phelps Push the Limit Connect game. Shadow Mordor. I believe I said this was the worst version of this game last time. I didn't actually go and look up gameplay for it, but I'm pretty sure these screenshots are not the 360 version. Unless it's from cutscenes. But yeah, dude, PS3 and 360 version of this game is not good, from what I believe is the case. But this is actually a really good game on PS4 and Xbox One. It's one of the few games that was like at that time, like it was like a high point when like everything else was just like middling at launch. Very similar to gosh, I forgot. But like yeah, dude, there was like this game with the Nemesis system and Mad Max, I believe. It's like there's like 2 games that were like out when like a lot of stuff's out at launch at like current gen, or like at that time current gen. It just like launched and like there wasn't a lot out, and like you can clearly see like what's like good versus like what's not. or they're just like heads and shoulders above like everything else. And there's something else that happened like that came out this not this year, but like recently. I feel like that did something like this, and it was like, yeah, this is just like Shadow Mortar and effing Mad Max. I can't remember what the game was though. So what else? All right, Midnight Club Los Angeles Complete Edition. Okay, this is backwards compatible, but I do need to pick this game up because I do enjoy those games. I just haven't gone back to play them. Midway Arcade Origins, Mini Ninjas, all backwards compatible. Mirror's Edge, backwards compatible. They also rebooted the series with a new entry on PS4 and Xbox One. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the series. I like Mirror's Edge, but I'm probably in the minority because it doesn't sell well, I believe. I love Honor Airborne, backwards compatible. Morph X. I don't. What? It's $20. It says it's a shooter. 505 Games. See, 505 Games is one of those mid-tier publishers where it's like some of the stuff's really good, some of the stuff's but it's like, it's a kind of a mixed bag, but sometimes, sometimes it hits. Yeah, they put out Eiyuden Chronicles, one of my favorite games of the year so far. And I believe wait, no, I'm about to confuse them with Onomanopura, or I forget how to pronounce that developer, or publisher rather. But they put out a Stray, and that was the game with the cat. The game with the cat. Yes, I'll just call it that. If you know, you know. So yeah. Anyway, Morrowind. This is on. You can get this on series. This is weird. Does this not come with a DLC? I'm curious now. Includes Morrowind plus all the content from Blood Moon and Tribunal. Okay, I was about to say, dude. Because there's DLC for this game that's substantial, and if it's not in here, I don't know if it's worth it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna pick up all these OG Xbox games, man. Like, I just on PlayStation recently they put out it was G Police, Medieval, Sly Cooper. So there's like some really good PS1, PS2 games. There's a ton more, obviously, because PS2 is God King to me, and PS1 has a lot of really good old school classics worth revisiting. So I'm hoping they do that more. But these are right here, right now. Actually, I just remembered oh my gosh, I already have a physical copy of this. I don't need to pick it up. I have it on Steam anyway. So it's yeah, I don't need to buy this. But then I don't know. I think I'm just gonna get all these just to get them digitally, just to have them. Because Xbox did say something about forward compatible or something. I felt if you have it now, you'll have it forever or something. But I mean, I did just say I don't trust them with what they just did with the store closing and then the Forza stuff and the licenses lapsing all the time, every time, even though they're all about preservation. And then yeah, it's whatever, dude. It's whatever. It's it's like a slippery slope in my brain from well, it's not as good as it could be. It's better than nothing, and it's dude, better than nothing is literally the lowest bar. But it's just what do you do? What's the alternative? Anyway, Motion Explosion. I've never heard of this game. It's on Connect. Not backwards compatible. Not being brought forward. Motion Sports Adrenaline.